Good afternoon. This is your friendly neighborhood English teacher, my Kaylee 7, coming to you from the back of my motorcycle. Hear me all and watch my videos. Ha 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 ha. What's up, guys? How you doing? This is my Kaylee 7 here. I have a topic. I was watching Squeak Boulter, and he had the idea of nerves, being nervous. He said that he gets nervous before he does something, but not once he begins to do the thing. And he gives the example of the dentist. He said he's nervous before he goes to the dentist, but he's not nervous once he gets to the dentist. He's nervous before he gives a presentation, but not nervous once the presentation begins. And he said, are you weird like me? And I would answer that by saying, no, I don't think... am I weird like him? Yes. And no. I don't think it's weird to be nervous before you do something, and then once you get into it, you're not nervous anymore. I think that's just a natural thing. You're dealing with the issue of the moment, and so you don't have time to be nervous. I think you're nervous beforehand because you have the freedom to be nervous, for lack of a better term. So I am similar, but not exactly the same, obviously. Everyone's a little bit different. I don't get nervous before I go to the dentist. Maybe slightly apprehensive if I know I'm going to go there for something that's going to hurt. Ah, son of a bitch. Guess what I got stuck behind? Friggin' school bus. The world's going to hell in a handbasket and people keep having kids. Yeah, have more kids. Yeah, I'll get another job to support your kids. Too many people on the planet. Anyway. What do I get nervous about? What really gets me nervous? I had a thing and I was going to say it. Now I got all screwed up because of this damn bus. Video thwarted. Every 10 feet, more friggin' kids. If this bus turns right, I'm going to shoot myself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's turning right. Never mind. I didn't mean turning right here. I meant if it turned right on my street that I was going to go down. You can turn right down there all you want. Down that dead-end street. Go right ahead. I ain't going to shoot myself. So Squeak Boulter was talking about what makes you nervous. So I'll tell you what makes me nervous. Dealing with money. Looking at my bank account. Looking at how much I owe for anything. I get very, very nervous about that. Once I'm doing it, I'm not as nervous, but I just get squeamish and my sphincter gets all messed up when I look at anything to do with money matters. Isn't that ridiculous? It's just so important that I just get all freaked out. So that's what makes me the most nervous, I would say. I don't get nervous about speaking in front of any groups. Not really, anyway. What are you doing? Goofball, what are you hanging back for like that, you stupid... Ay, ay, ay. So, my nervousness generally comes the moment I lay my head on the pillow. As I'm lying there, all these thoughts start coming in. Oh, did I pay that bill? When does this due? I should exercise more. What if I, you know, have an accident or blah, blah, blah. All these scenarios come up, and I have to make a conscious effort to say to my brain, stop it. I'm usually pretty good at that. I also listen to, what do you call it? 10 hours of the sound of an air conditioner. I put the earbuds in, and I play that, and I'm generally fine. I go right to sleep like a baby, most of the time. So, there is that. Let's see, what else makes me nervous? Driving. It's not so much of a nervousness as it is an anger. If somebody gets too close behind me, I get angry. So I guess for me, it's not so much nervous. What makes you nervous? It's not me. What makes you mad? That's what makes me mad. I don't get nervous, I get mad. Except for money. I get nervous about money. Yeah, I guess my primary reaction to things is anger. Not fear, not nervousness, but anger. It's one of the reasons I take Zoloft. I was getting out of control. Getting angry about everything. You made a bad post about me on Facebook, I will kill you! And that kind of stupid thing. I was a rageaholic. Raised by a man who solved many of his problems through violence and intimidation. And although I love him, his ways don't work anymore. Somebody cuts you off in traffic now. If you get into a fisticuffs, you're going to jail, lawsuits, or shot. You can't say to somebody anymore, I'm going to kick your ass if you blah, blah, blah. Nope, nope, that's called terroristic threatening. If your neighbor has a dog and that dog keeps pooping on your lawn, and you tell him not to, and he says, fuck you, I'm going to let my dog poop on your lawn. Well, in the old days, you would take a quarter stick of dynamite, go 4 o'clock in the morning and blow up his back porch. With no witnesses. Nowadays you can't do that. You just can't do that now. Those days are over. Hell, you couldn't really do that back then. What he did. Oh yeah. So times have changed. Alright folks, I'm going to head home and go to the bathroom and do my thing. Try to get some food. Maybe I'll make a video on the way to the food. If not, well, I'll talk to you later regardless.